Hello over there, I'm Englund and welcome to my amp testing video. How about I call this series Head to Head? No, but ever since I received my amp switcher, the KHE amp switcher over there, I can quickly compare my amps and my cabinets in a really simple way. I also have this Behringer foot switch, which is now the way that I control this bullshit. So I can switch between the amps and the cabinets using this little foot switch right here. And what is exciting about today? Well, it's because I have these kick-ass amplifiers that are going head to head against each other today. We have the first contender, the Mesa Boogie Badlander, Mesa Boogie's new Rectifier. I'm gonna pull up my pants for this. The amplifier I used on my album, it's an incredible take on a modern rectifier head. Right next to it, we have the Boogie JP2C amplifier. An incredible amplifier and an incredible man. Peavey Eddie Van Halen 5150, a classic, a metal classic. It's amazing. And right next to it, we have its newer counterpart, the EVH 5150 with EL34 tubes. So I have two, Eddie Van Halen type sounds over here, and then Mesa Boogie Rectifier type sounds over there. Kind of cool, huh? The first two cabinets are oversized Mesa cabinets with vintage 30 speakers. This is a Marshall old cabinet with Eminence Legend speakers in it. Those are Alnico speakers, so they will sound a lot different from the other ones. And this is an oversized angle cabinet with V30. So 3 cabinets with V30s and one with Alnico Eminence Legend speakers. So these 3 cabinets right over here, the 2 Mesas and this angle, will probably sound pretty much the same. I'm using Austrian Audio OC18 on all of the cabinets, okay? And yeah, I'm just putting these head to head against each other. I'm gonna play them, switch between the different amplifier heads and whatnot. I'm not using any boost or anything like that right now. This is all the amplifier right here, okay? So let's start with the Badlander with its cabinet. Sounds like this. That's fucking great. Okay, next amplifier, we have the JP2C. Going through the same first cabinet, okay? Obviously, the character between all these amplifiers will differ a lot. This is just one setting of each amplifier. They have a lot of other settings you can use. But right now, trying to dial them similar to get some kind of a compared sound on all of these. And then you can compare, because people like to compare, okay? But keep in mind that there's a lot more to these amplifiers than just comparing them like this, okay? Thank you. Do we have a deal? Great. Let's check out the 5150. Same, still the first cabinet though. Doesn't that make you happy? Well, makes me happy. EVH EL34, first cabinet. I can immediately say between these two, the EVH 5150 and the Peavey 5150, that this one sounds a little bit more modern, and it's just, it reminds me a lot of this, but with a modern touch. Let's switch back and forth between the two. Okay, let's do the Peavey 5150. This one. I'm using the blue channel of the EVH. I think the red one is a little bit too much. The blue one is great for just rhythm. Let's switch to red. By the way, the volume is really close to the channel select, so it's really easy to nudge on the volume when you change channels. Very nice and very compact sound in this one right here. Okay, let's go back to the Badlander and then walk through the different 4 cabinets, okay? So I'm gonna use the same amplifier and then just walk through the cabinets 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Starting with the first one. And in the room, there's a clear difference between all 4 of these. Obviously, the 2 Mesa Oversized sound the most similar, but there's still differences in between those 2 cabinets. Even though they have the same speakers, obviously I've been using the black one a lot more, and the other one needs to be broken in a little bit more, but yeah. They still sound really good, both of them. Let's do the JP2C amplifier through all the cabinets. Hell, that sounds great. Next amplifier, the Peavey 5150, through all the cabinets, starting with the first one, the black one over there. Let's go. Cool. Okay, doing the EVH 5150 amplifier, starting with the black cabinet. Okay, something I can say about the Marshall cabinet with the Onico speakers, the Eminence in it, is that they do not like these 2 heads right here. It fits a lot better with, like, you know, a darker amplifier like the Badlander, for instance. So this is the Mesa Badlander with the Marshall cabinet. EVH with the Marshall. It just spikes really weird right there. Okay, I'm engaging duality boost right here. It's basically like a traditional overdrive. Pretty much like I would set up a tube screamer, you know, at EQ or tone at 3 o'clock. Gain at 0, volume on max. Okay, starting with the Badlander. JP amplifier, same, the first cabinet with the overdrive. Peavey 5150 with the overdrive, still the same cabinet. Nice. Then we have the EVH amplifier with the overdrive on the first cabinet. Let me change to channel 2 instead, or channel blue. The thing with the EVH is that it has the resonance knob at the back. So let's go there. Fucking hell, that's brutal. Okay, Peavey 5150. JP2C. Badlander. There you go. That's my little head-to-head right there. All right, so which one of these did I prefer for this demo? You know, I'm a 90s metal guy, and I've always been a fan of the Rectifier. So in this instance, I think I like the Badlander the most throughout all of the cabinets, for instance. It also takes the Overdrive the best, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of variables that I have to tweak out, but that would be too lengthy of a video if you have to go and say like, okay, but if I'm using an overdrive, I should lower the gain on all amplifiers, or if I'm using this and this and this. You can't set the same settings. It's not fair towards the amplifiers, but just my feeling from playing all these like this, I think I prefer the Badlander the most actually, but I do still love the other amplifiers in another setting. If I sit and play this amplifier, for instance, you know, I would sit and tweak it in a different way with this. Same with this, same with this. They all have their different flavors to them that makes them all incredible amplifiers. Anyways, what do you guys think? Put your thoughts as comments in this video, which one you like the best, and also come with suggestions on the upcoming videos like this. How about it? Huh? Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.